Good morning, boys and girls. I hope everyone's doing good. Make sure that you're staying safe, washing your hands, and staying at home, boys and girls. Okay, this week we're going to have to do something a little bit different. You're going to be learning from your house. So make sure that you're doing all your work and that you listen to your mommies and daddies and you try your best. Always, always, always try your best. Okay, remember, you're beautiful children. And if you want to stay beautiful, always try your best. Okay, this week, boys and girls, we're going to be going over farm animals. And you are going to be working on your journal through your tablets or phone through Seesaw. I already uploaded it into Seesaw. If you have a phone and it's too small for you to do it on, you can do it on a sheet of paper and take a picture of it and send it to me. It'll be the same thing. Okay, so don't worry about it if it's too small. Okay, so today's journal is going to be about farm animals. It says this week we are learning about farm animals. Imagine you are a farm animal. Which one will you be? Illustrate the animal and write why you choose it. Okay, so I went ahead and added a story in Seesaw. You can see that story as well if you want to choose an animal from there. But I do have the story for today, and it's called Life on the Farm Animals. Okay, and here, boys and girls, this is a non-fiction story. As you can tell, we have actual pictures. Okay, so it's non-fiction. It's an informational text, and you can also choose an animal from here. Okay, remember, we always start our journals. First, you write your name. Then you write your sentence. At the very end, you get to draw in color. And I do want to see your final results. Remember, I'm not there with you, but you can send me a picture of it. You can send me a video of it, or you can do it on Seesaw. Okay? So right here I have. I know I can't hear you, but I do want everyone to say it with me, okay? Are you ready? This is the front cover. This is the back cover. This is the spine that holds the book together. The title tells us about the story. The author writes the story, and the illustrator draws the pictures. Okay? In this case, we don't have an illustrator. We have a photographer. So the photographer takes the pictures. Okay? So let's see. The title is Life on the Farm Animals, so that we can see that the story is going to be about farm animals. Okay, here we have the table of contents. The table of contents tells us the different parts of the book. So the first part is going to be farm animals. Then we're going to read about cattle, horses, hogs, sheep and goats, poultry, and at the end it's the glossary. So right here, boys and girls, we have farm animals. Many North American farmers raise animals. Farmers raise animals for meat, milk, eggs, and wool. Farmers sell these products to earn a living. Beef, cattle, sheep, hogs, and chickens supply most of these products. Long ago, American farmers used some kinds of farm animals to do farm work. Working farm animals are not often used now. Machinery and equipment have taken their place in working the fields. So before, instead of the machines, they used to use animals, but that has changed. Most modern animal farms raise one kind of animal for sale. A dairy farm raises cattle that give large amounts of milk. A dairy farmer is not likely to raise sheep or hogs too. Farm animals are also called domestic animals or livestock. Farmers have raised domestic animals for thousands of years. Domestic animals are much tamer than their wild cousins. They are used to being around people. The most common farm animals are cattle, horses, sheep, hogs, chickens, and turkeys. A few farmers in North America raise goats, donkeys, rabbits, mules, ducks, geese, and guinea fowl. Farmers raise many breeds of each kind of farm animal. Each breed is a little different than the others. The Holstein breed of dairy cattle, for example, gives more milk than other cattle breeds. Cattle. And right here we have a picture of cattle. It's the bulls and the cows. Many dairy cattle are raised on small family-owned farms. Most cows and dairy farms are female. Female cows give us milk and cream. Milk and cream can be made into butter, ice cream, cheese, and yogurt. Most beef cattle are raised on big ranches in Florida or the West. Beef cattle are used for meat. So right here we have the cows. The cows are used for milk, and the cattle are used for their meat. Horses. Before cars and tractors, people needed horses. People rode horses from place to place. Draft horses plowed fields and pulled wagons and sleighs. Farmers today raise horses mostly to ride for fun. A few farmers still use draft horses to pull or plow. Draft horses are heavier than riding horses. They have stronger, thicker legs. Here you have the horses. Next, we're going to read about hogs. Farmers raise hogs for their meat. Bacon and ham are two of the meat products from hogs. Farmers raise hogs in pens, either indoors or outdoors. Pigs outdoors like to stay in mud pools. They also like to poke their snouts into soil to find food. Hogs eat mostly corn and grain, as most farm animals do. Sheep and goats. Sheep are raised for both meat and wool. Wool is the thick, warm hair that covers the sheep. Mother sheep are called ewes. Their babies are called lambs. They sometimes have twins or triplets. Goats are close cousins of sheep. Most North American goat farmers raise goats for milk and goat cheese. Young goats are called kids. Next we have poultry. Boys and girls, poultry has to do anything that has to do with birds. Let's see what it's going to tell us. Birds raised on farms are called poultry. The most common kinds of poultry in North America are chickens and turkeys. Turkeys are the biggest farm birds. They sometimes weigh more than 40 pounds. Farmers raise chickens for meat and the eggs they lay. Turkeys, ducks, and geese are raised for meat alone. And here we have more poultry. As you can see here, we have a rooster. And over here we have a duck or ducks. And here, boys and girls, we have the glossary. In the glossary, boys and girls, you find the definitions of words. For example, we have beef. Beef means the meat of cattle. Breed. Within a kind of domestic animal, one special type such as Holstein cattle. Dairy. Having to do with milk cows, milk and milk products. Domestic. Having to do with animals of the home or farm. Draft. Used for pulling loads. Ewe, adult female sheep. Livestock. Farm animals. Poultry. Birds raised on farms, especially chickens, turkeys, ducks, and geese. Product. That which is made or produced. And snout. The nose of an animal, especially a pig. And boys and girls, for these all of these came out in the book, but I also sent an attachment in Seesaw with the vocabulary words where I want you to record yourself saying the words. So that way you could understand it better. I will be reading this book on Wednesday again, and hopefully by then you'll be able to understand it better. So remember, for your journal, you're going to choose one of the animals. It says, this week we are learning about farm animals. Imagine you are a farm animal. Which one will you be? Illustrate the animal and write why you chose it. So remember, first you write your name, then the sentence, and then you draw the picture. Remember, the sentence does not have to be hard. You can sound it out, or you can ask your mommy or daddy to help you, or brother and sister, whoever, it doesn't matter. Okay? Bye, guys. Hope you guys do good. And if you have any questions, you can tell your mommies and daddies to send me a message, okay?